Hello, love. This is Eve Christoph, your love life coach. Welcome to Eve's Eden. Welcome home, where the divine feminine, the powerful feminine spirit of the world is totally coming into her own. I am so happy that I have Hillary Clinton to vote for, and I want to ground you today in some of her accomplishments so that you can start to celebrate too, and don't be one of those people who just doesn't vote because you think somehow there's any kind of similarity between these two candidates. There is not. There's not any similarity, and this is one of the greatest candidates actually ever to run in the history of our planet for our presidential for our president. So this is put out by Sholmberg, and he says it is not even a comprehensive list. Hillary has an extensive record that cannot be disputed, he says. So here we go. This is just a part of a series he's putting out. She secured a policy change that would take into account a country's LGBT human rights record when distributing foreign aid. She worked with Ted Kennedy to expand the Children's Health Insurance Program. She directed the State Department to champion a comprehensive human rights agenda. She made the promotion of equality for gay people a core value of U.S. foreign policy. She declared that gay rights are human rights, and human rights are gay rights. This is the president, our new president. Can you imagine what this world will be like with her? She didn't just do this to any of this stuff to get your attention and get votes. She's actually done all this. This is her record. This is her action. This is the woman in action. She launched the Global Equality Fund, fought Ugandan efforts to criminalize homosexuality punishable by death. Hillary Clinton played a vital role in the passage of the Turkish-American Accord. She launched the African Women's Entrepreneurship Program. She launched the U.S. Africa Clean Energy Finance Initiative. While a member of the U.S. Senate, Hillary sponsored 713 pieces of legislation. As one of her first acts in office as Secretary of State, she created Equal Benefits Domestic Partners. She launched the Climate and Clean Air Coalition. Woo! Hillary Clinton repeatedly co-sponsored the Clean Power Act. Senator Clinton was an original co-sponsor of the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act. In 2007, during debate over the Comprehensive Immigration Reform Act, Hillary Clinton introduced an amendment. And this, I don't quite understand what it says, something about making permanent residents as immediate relatives. She co-funded the Arkansas Advocates for Children and Families advocates. She is the First Lady of the United States to hold a postgraduate degree. She introduced the Heroes at Home Act. She worked to increase the military survival benefit from $12,000 to $100,000 and co-sponsored the Support for Injured Service Members Act. She fought to secure funds for medical assessment, referrals, and outreach for the 9/11 first responders and volunteers. She led efforts to rescue Chen Guangsheng. She became the most traveled Secretary of State in history, with 112 countries she traveled, and a number I can't even read, it's so large, enough to span the globe more than 38 times. She co-sponsored the Paycheck Fairness Act. She initiated the creation of the Adoption and Safe Families Act, investigated health issues affecting veterans of the Gulf War, now commonly known as Gulf War Syndrome. As Secretary of State, she negotiated Iran sanctions, United Nations, something on nuclear stuff. She brokered an agreement, Middle East, Israel, Gaza, between Hamas and Israel that brought about a ceasefire and helped bring security to Israel. She created the Office on Violence Against Women Oh my goodness, this is a real human being. She's actually already accomplished this. You have the opportunity to vote for her. Please do, for me. I want my human rights. I want all of my LGBT friends to have their rights. I want I want to be able to choose what I do with my reproductive facilities. I'm losing my words, sorry. She's the First Lady of Arkansas. She instituted cutting-edge early childhood education programs. As U.S. First Lady, she worked with Congress and succeeded in passing a historic childhood health insurance program. She served on senatorial committees including Budget, Armed Services, Environment, and Public Works, Health, Education, Labor and Pensions, and a special committee on aging. This really just scratched the surface. Did you know she also won the most votes of any female presidential candidate in history in 2008? Okay, so blessings to you, and really, please vote. Vote. We are so lucky to live in a country where we actually have the ability to do so, to change lives, to change the world. Your vote counts. It really counts. And don't go fallow on this. Let your vote protect me. Okay? I want you to vote for Hillary, please. That's just my very, very profoundly begging you as a woman who cares about sexual freedom and freedom of speech and the beauty of the family and nature and the environment. I believe we need somebody who is an active, a person who is a person with the action, does it, has always done it. Don't let any of that rhetoric take you down some stupid path of disappointing negativity. There was something on CNN recently. They made this little show about Hillary versus Trump, and Trump, they show him as a playboy and a loser, actually, in business. Like, not actually. We think he's so. He just sold his name to put them on all those buildings. He doesn't own them. He doesn't. But then they kept showing Hillary as if she was just somebody who kept changing her identity to support her husband. Well, yes, she did, because she cared about him and she cared about their ability to help the planet. But that it does not mean she did not have a core strength of her own. That shows her strength, that she would stand behind her man and sacrifice herself like that. That's a great quality, especially if you can maintain your own center at the same time and accomplish, like she has, all of this along the way while having to contort for the for the society that just won't let women be strong and freely assertive without paying for it. So look at her. She's paid her dues, and it hasn't stopped her. This woman's unstoppable. So please vote for Hillary Clinton. Thank you for your time. Much love. Love life.